We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Williams going to get it again on second down. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Bronco defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. And now a pause as they tend to an injured player. And, boy, you got to hope this is minor. That's Patrick Mahomes, who's in some discomfort out there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. This is Walker. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Michelle looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. In motion right is Tony. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Broncos at 8-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
3rd and 3. Mills to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Mills. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mills on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Mills eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mills. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On third down, here's Mills. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from it.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And Walker has it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Smith to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Mills on the bootleg. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mills now. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Montrell Washington laying himself out in the end zone. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in the sense it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down and 3. They'll run with Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In motion left is Rice. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Here's Pacheco. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 1st down, Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mills. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, Fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. 11 yards for number 11. Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Room here to run. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets it up past the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Rice will go in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Again, it's Williams. Escaping a tackle at the 25. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And that about right there. He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mills on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Washington.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mills now on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man right side is Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads a blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give to Pacheco off the option. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They find some open field here. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
2nd and 10. In motion right is Tony. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Mills back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now Mills. And that'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mills looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Mills. Quickly into the hands of Mims.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
At the 6-yard line.
On second down, Williams. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Kansas City, they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7.